Hey everyone, so today I just want to talk about some basic settings that I use to shoot sports, and they could be helpful to anyone that is getting into sports for the first time and looking to understand the way to capture the motion the best way. And these are some of the best practices that I have found over the years of shooting sports. So I always start with having my autofocus and continuous autofocus. Because, like, when the athlete is moving around and stuff, you want to really make sure that you are continuously autofocusing so they're always in focus. And then you also want to make sure that your camera is in high speed burst. That allows you to hold down the shutter and it takes a nice continuous burst of photos so you can capture the play as it's happening. Some cameras are going to be a little slower with maybe just 4 frames per second, 5 frames. Some go up to 20, some are at 12. It all depends on your camera. Another thing to keep an eye on is to make sure you have a fast lens. And what I mean by that is a lens that is like f1.8 or f2.8. A 70-200 also comes in f4, but if you can get a f2.8, then you know that you're not going to be fighting the light, because you're going to want to make sure at f2.8 that'll help keep your ISO low, because you also are going to have your shutter speed fast at 1/800th or 1/1000th, or even faster, because you want to make sure you're not getting any motion blur in the legs, the feet, the hands, whatever it may be within your action of your shot. And so keeping it at f2.8, that allows more light in. If you got lucky and you have a 1.8, that's even better. Most of the time a 1.8 is going to be a prime lens, which isn't used typically in sports photography unless it's like a 300, but even that would be a f2 or an f2.8. Another reason it's good to keep your f-stop at f2.8, f1.8, f2 is it's going to give you a nice blurry background, so your action or whatever you're shooting is standing out in your photos. And also another tip that I kind of learned along the way is if you can stay nice and tight on your subject. So if you have it at 70-200, try to stay at the 200 millimeter range of your lens. But there are times where shooting at 70 will obviously be the better option depending how close they are to you. So if you have any more questions, if I didn't cover something, or you just have a question about anything I have talked about, leave a comment down below and I will make sure I get back to you. And you can also reach out to me on Instagram in a direct message. My Instagram is DL Sports. That's my tag. That's where I post all my sports images. I would also appreciate it if you guys would like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time.